Hey everybody, Adam with High Desert Hollow here. Coming to you from the shop again today. It is cold outside and we are going to get some projects done though. I have been wanting to do sauerkraut for quite a while, do some lacto fermentation. So what I've done is I got online on Amazon, ordered some of these gallon jars, pretty cheap really. I'll put a link in the notes down below. I've got an old plastic cutting board, BPA free. Compass, drill bit, scroll saw, got a couple things here. What I'm going to do, the reason for this is when you put the sauerkraut in here, it'll actually float to the top. So we need to be able to push it down below the brine solution. So I'm going to build a couple plates to go down inside of here to push it all down to keep it below the solution. Problem being is I need it to be as big around as the inside here, the mouth smaller. So I got a couple things I'm going to try with this. To try to get this done. Alright, so what I've already done is I've marked out, and I've got enough time to do two of these. I got 2 jars, so I'm going to build 2 covers. So what I've done is I've measured the inside of the jar. It's 6 inches across on the inside. So I've taken my compass, marked it out for 3 inches, made a circle, made it 6. Got that marked in the center. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 2-inch Forstner bit and I'm going to drill a hole right in the center of this, of both these circles. And what that's going to allow me to do is to end up cutting these circles in half so I can put them in there, get them worked in, situated, and then I'll put a weight on top of it which pushes down on the whole thing. Will hold everything underneath. So come a little closer here. We're going to drill the holes first, then we're going to cut them out. Alright everybody, we've got the rings cut out, got the jar. Like I said, got a problem here still. So what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to end up drawing a line across here. I'm going to cut it in half. What that'll do is make it so we can work them right in, straighten them out, lay them down, should be good to go. Alright, so we got both of our circles cut out, got the holes drilled in the center of them. As you can see, I don't know if I'm ever going to win that fight. Speed doesn't overcome everything. So what I'm going to do now, instead of trying to fight that, we're just going to take and bisect this in half. I'm going to try to get it as close as I can to straight across. It's pretty close. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as we're somewhat close. Ooh. Now what I'll be able to do is just split those in half, and then what we'll have is the set to go in there. So here we go. guys can see, we just cut those circles in half. I marked them so that I knew which ones were the same, which ones went with the same one. So 1 and 2. And all I've got here, I just put a couple rolls of electrical tape in the bottom just as a spacer because it does taper down at the bottom. But you can see it, they slip right in there now. Now that they aren't a full circle. And they match up just right. I mean, right there. There you go. So that'll sit right on top of the sauerkraut. Then I'll still probably have to put like another jar or a cup on top of that with a little bit of liquid in it, or a rock or something to weight it just to push the whole thing down. I just needed this plate in here to hold everything down to the bottom. So we'll just go from there. All right, guys, that's how I've built our weighted our lids to go on top of the sauerkraut inside the jar. Showing you how they go inside. They fit pretty well. I'm pretty happy with them. Stay tuned for a future episode where we go over making the actual sauerkraut and getting it in the jars. And we'll go from there. Anyways, though, in the meantime, we're just here trying to live a more self-reliant lifestyle and promote modern homesteading. Adam with High Desert Hollow, signing out.